All right. We're rolling. We're rolling episode 182.
181. Last episode was 180.
Sorry. I didn't know if there was another one. Okay, 181. We're getting there. 181, laundry in the basement. So we may have a big sports episode going on here, but that's okay. I think
What
every
do they
once in a
what do they call the numbers that are the same forwards and backwards, or the words that are same forwards and backwards? Are those palindromes?
Yes, palindromes.
Nice. We got a palindrome episode today.
whoop whoop.
That's right.
Very nice. Very
Got a
nice.
palindrome and a lot of good things happening.
I guess you
What
could say every 10 episodes is a palindrome, right?
Yes. From now on.
How is every 10 episodes a palindrome?
Oh,
190,
one.
Oh, I
Yeah,
understand. I understand.
201,
dumbass.
7. Idiot.
Wow. That's great.
Dude
Except
doesn't know how numbers work, bro. That's crazy.
actually it would be every 10, but then you would have to up it. So it would have to be once you get to 200s, then you'd have to up it to 202, then
Yep.
212, 222, then 232.
Well, I'll tell you this. The only number that matters is 5, baby, because it's
Yeah.
Nixon 5. That's right.
Yeah.
Five.
Nixon 5. Hit me with the the haiku right now, or whatever the hell that poem was. Come on, hit me with it.
I
Oh,
don't.
my mayor Jewish. Oh no, my mayor Muslim. My bagel's Jewish.
Yep.
I only really know the 1 and 4 kind
Yeah, because
of.
it says my Christian Dior.
Yeah.
No, it's the Pope
Um,
is on our side. Nixon
Oh, okay.
5.
Well, see, they had to change it. They had
Side
one for
5
yeah.
doesn't rhyme.
Oh, I didn't make it. I'm just saying that's what it was. What was the
No.
one for 4?
Right.
I didn't hear the one
It's
for 4.
it's
My
my mayor Muslim, my bagel Jewish, my Christian Dior, Nixon 4,
Right.
which rhymes much better. But
I
I
agree.
understand why they had to change it.
Yeah, they had to give up on that dream after the ref stole it.
Oh,
Yeah.
shut the up. They
The
still
the
won.
refs
My
tried
God.
to steal almost every single game, it felt like, and it just didn't matter.
It didn't matter. They fought the narrative, baby.
I mean,
Because
coming back
Wemby's a
from 29 down might have been one of the best. It might be the best basketball game I've ever watched.
Yeah, man. It was equally the worst and best experience that I've had watching a basketball game.
But
For
was it the great? But it was the greatest game. But was it the greatest finals of all time? I don't think it was. But
Like overall finals? Hell no.
yeah,
No, because
No,
most
no,
of it,
nothing will beat 2016 Cavs Warriors.
did that go all the way to game 7?
I went to game 7 and the Cavs were down 3-1.
Yeah.
So that one, I think that's just by far the greatest finals we'll ever see. But that Knicks game 4 might be like a top 5 NBA finals game ever. You could say the game 7 of that series with Cavs and Warriors is up there too, because it went down to like the last minute. But I mean,
Absolutely insane. Did you guys see the videos of the people at the parade today?
oh, the parade looked great. I was more so. I'm still watching videos from the aftermath of Game 5. I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to say who, but someone on this podcast was just a little bit too to go out and riot on
Ooh.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Whoa, celebrate, not riot.
No, right.
Mike, I can't believe you were too to go out and
That's
riot
right.
That's
Saturday.
wild.
That's
the best
right.
one is I
Well,
sent.
you know what? I will say, smoke for both of you. Someone else at least was in the state. Two of us were in the state or the city of New York
That's right.
that night.
That's right.
Someone chose not to.
When it was entirely possible for all 3 of us to be in the
entirely
state.
not
Yeah.
possible. I don't know what you guys
We-
don't
we
understand
could've-
what the
we
word
could've
no
blown
is.
up.
I don't understand.
We
I
could have
don't
blown the bus
understand.
together.
My
Yeah.
favorite one so far is the I sent Vic a video today, and it was like, everybody, the next one, quit your job, and he was like, unless you're a zoo worker, keep your job, but open up those cages, let them out, because the Knicks just won. And I was like, oh, that's so genius.
No, my favorite to this day is still after game 1 or game 2 where Funkmaster Flex said on the radio is like, "I want you to go into your nearest corner store and reach your hand in the cash register for no reason."
Yeah. Catch me doing that at Woolkit Cumbies for the
Yeah.
Knicks win.
Ooh.
I'll look out for you on the news.
Yeah. They gotta let that slide, right?
What?
The Knicks won. C that
I
I
mean, I think
Connecticut's
that would
close
be
enough to celebrate this too.
I would say so. It's like if you can celebrate the Patriots in Connecticut, why can't you celebrate the Knicks?
That's what I'm saying. So I
It's
can
2
start
different
reaching out to
cities there, buddy.
registers.
I feel like Connecticut's more we got more Celtics in the house over here.
Well, you're split.
It's split, yeah. It's just like Yankees, Red Sox. It's
Split,
split.
but not geographically, it's not like it's a line down the middle of the state and one's Red Sox and one's Yankees, you know?
No, there's some gerrymandering that happens for sure,
Yeah.
but,
You
I would
know,
say
you got
I would
your, a Mets fan, a Nets fan, those kinda weirdos.
Nets fans, Jesus.
Yeah, imagine
What are
being
they doing?
Mets Jets fan.
Ooh.
I don't think they exist. I think they've probably killed themselves by now,
No,
'cause there
there
really
is.
isn't anything to watch for.
well,
There's
and
a pharmacist that I work with that he is a Knicks, Mets, and Jets.
But see, that's different because the Knicks, even when they're bad, are still, like, fun. They're still like, we enjoy watching Knicks basketball. The Nets
Okay.
got nothing. They had 3 years of, like, KD, Kyrie, and James Harden. They played 7 games together or something like that because they all got hurt. Not much to live for.
You think at this point that the New York Liberty are packing Barkley more than the Nets?
no comment.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I'll tell you this, it's closer than any other NBA team and WNBA team in the same city. It's probably really close.
I mean, I think that the baseball, like, Mets versus New York debate was kinda settled when Brunson and Hart went out and threw the first pitch of the Yankee game.
That's right. I'm
No,
sure they're gonna go throw it at the Nets or the Mets game too, but they did one of them first.
Right now, there is a choice.
I have to imagine Indiana has probably the closest attendance with the NBA and WNBA. Fevers sell out like every night.
Now
Yeah,
you're
that does
asking
make sense.
my brain that don't exist.
Oh, you don't like women's sports? Why? You don't believe in it? Or go ahead, we'll give you the floor.
I don't watch women's basketball.
Why?
Yeah, that
Because it's not good enough, or give me some more. What's
you know,
what's
I
what's
I
the
I
reason?
I'm not sure that I would say that it's good enough. I used to be pretty into it, but then at one point in my life, you started to convince me that women shouldn't be playing sports, and I think I just kind of
What?
went along.
No, I
Yeah,
just told you they shouldn't
you were
drive.
saying
That's
that.
wild, dude. That's not what I told you.
It is, I
It's like the
mean,
same thing.
I think Vic can confirm. I think Vic can confirm.
No.
Yeah. You
Fun
Yeah.
you did
fact
say that on Sunday.
fun fact, for $24, tomorrow night, I will be seeing Connecticut Sun and versus Toronto Tempo at the casino. I'll let you know how that goes.
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, I'll
See
give
how
you
he'll make time for that, but not for your birthday?
I know, isn't that crazy that
And
what I think what's
yeah.
even crazier is
I made
that
time for his birthday on Sunday. We're not gonna do this. I'm gonna
now
stop you right there. No,
Or
no,
the
no,
day
we're not
after
gonna do
his
this.
birthday.
We're
the
not gonna do
following
it.
he came down
You
for
know what's
9
funny?
day. He
You
took
know
he
what's
took 10
crazy?
minutes out of his day to go to a fitting, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna see you for the rest of your
You know what's
birthday."
crazy is I
And he
specifically
ended up
told you
partying.
guys I couldn't come. Isn't that wild? Like, I told you guys I couldn't come? Like, that's crazy.
No,
I
you
think
you
I
could've.
think that it became a whole lot worse for you and for John when I found out that there was a party that was happening later on, and everybody was there, but you didn't wanna show up,
Yeah,
and
I
Knicks
I
game
I
that
couldn't.
what
Yeah,
do you
no,
mean?
I couldn't because I specifically told you guys I couldn't. Like, I don't where's the confusion? I guess is my question is, where's the
This just
confusion?
sounds like you didn't want it bad enough.
I'm just saying that there's priorities in life, and it's not every
Right,
day that,
right.
your friends turn 30, and I'm
Mhm,
just
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
just saying that, what were you doing?
You know exactly what I was doing. I was very straight up on what was going on that day. It
I
was
don't
pretty
think I
black
know.
it was
Vic,
pretty
do you know
black and
what
white.
you were doing?
Yeah, he knows. He knows. He's just not gonna say it because it's a recorded line currently,
No,
but
I
he
don't I
knows.
don't I don't think I remember what he was doing
I
on
don't
Saturday.
know.
Because you guys don't care about me as a friend that you don't pay attention. So that's
I
fine.
don't know
Right
if
here.
that's how you can
Case
spin
closed.
the
The
conversation.
prosecution
I
rests.
don't know if
Send in
that's
the
how you
dancing lobster.
can conversation.
It's done.
So you'd be okay if I didn't show up to your 30th birthday party?
I would understand. You first of all, you didn't even know you were having a birthday party, dog. Shut the up, dude.
Yeah.
You wanted to the one time you wanna stay in Connecticut for more than 3 hours is the day that there's a party for you in New York. Because Victor was texting me like, "Dog, we're not getting there on time." I heard you spent 45 minutes in a Starbucks line getting a coffee.
Yeah, so I would like to submit a formal complaint that
No,
Victor should never, ever be responsible for getting me anywhere on time ever again.
your
All right,
concept of
look,
first of all, your
look.
concept of time as baseline is
I'd say
incredible, alright?
it's I'd say it's a little bit 60-40, 60 on Austin, 40 on me. We could have gotten there on time
I'm gonna
if
bow out and
Austin
listen to
didn't do
this one. Go ahead.
55 in the left lane the whole drive down. I'm just
Right.
saying, if Austin had a little bit of a
followed the
faster,
speed limit.
if he just drove a little bit faster, I think we would have gotten there.
That is absolutely hilarious. You wanna know why, I'm blaming a lot of this on Victor? Because I didn't get, like, a little, like, "Hey, man, like, I'm feeling a little sick," or, you know what I mean? Like, "I gotta get back," like, we gotta go," right? There's, like, no sense of urgency whatsoever. We sat in that Starbucks line, and we sat in that Goodwill line, and he was just like this.
All
What
right,
did
hold
you
on,
want
hold
what
on.
did you
Listen,
want him
listen.
to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
in that
Let
situation?
me
I
defend
wanted to
myself.
say, "Hey, man, I know that, like, you wanna get this done, but, like, I got an upset stomach, like, let's just get to your place because I don't have to worry about it."
But would we have stopped? Wouldn't we have stopped at like a rest stop? We wouldn't have gotten all the way back to your place if I'm like, hey man, I gotta myself. Let's take this 2 hour
Right,
drive
because
to New
You
York.
know, it
even if we did stop, think about it this way, you would have gotten us on the road, right? It would be like, "Let's just go." And I'd be like, "Alright, man, you're right. Let's just go." And we wouldn't have
All right.
waited.
I made 3 critical mistakes on Saturday, which add up to my 40%. I will say they add up to my
Got
40%.
it. Got it, got it, got it, got it.
First one, saying that yes, it was a good idea to go to the Goodwill drive-through.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't have done that.
Right. And
All right.
suggest to go to the Dick's.
All right, but hold on. In my head, we were still on track. We got all of the we got going to Dick's, we got Goodwill, we got that out of the way before we were supposed to be on the road.
Yep.
I said we'll be on the road by 2:00, and we were on the road by 2:00.
100%.
Yeah. Now, should I have accounted for traffic on the day that the World Cup game was the first MetLife World Cup game? Yeah, probably.
All Vic
Maybe.
had to do was type in the address to my place. If we left at 2, we were supposed to get there at 3:30, according to my sources. We were supposed to get there at 3:30. That means that we would have had to have made record time to get to New York when we left at 2:00. And then he's like,
Hold
"Let's
on.
go to Dick's." Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's stop for Goodwill. No resistance on going to Starbucks, and it took 2.5 hours to get
All
to
right.
where we
All right.
needed to.
I'm just gonna say, hold on 1 second.
Yep, 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 yep.
When I looked at the time, 2:30 was a little, or 3:30 was a little ambitious. But when I punched it in when we were about to get on the road,
Can't. 2 hours and 19 minutes. Okay, so 10 minutes shy of what I just said.
yeah. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, we're good. We're totally good. Now,
Because that would
should
put us 30 minutes behind what the ambitious target was
yes,
without stopping at all.
yeah, without stopping. Now, should I have stopped you from going into the Starbucks line? Yeah, absolutely. That one's on me. We turned the corner, but again, here's the thing: how would I have gotten us out of that line?
I gotta
You
take
wanted
a
a coffee. Curve wanted a coffee. I wanted a coffee. Admittedly,
shut
I
the
was really
up, I
I
gotta
was
take
looking
a
forward.
you would have told him to walk his ass into that Starbucks and
That's what I'm
take a
saying. We would have
while
just
you're in
gone
line.
into the
There's no way
Starbucks.
you would have
Yeah.
pulled your ass out of that line. I was like,
turned
"We gotta go to New York." There's no way.
we
Here's
turned
the
the
other
corner.
here's the other thing too. Curve, who was not
This
involved in this equation at all
this
and was
this part's
also in
hilarious.
cahoots, right? Could have said, "Hey, man, I really gotta get back. Like, I've gotta go somewhere with Laura or whatever, and I can't. Like,
Now,
I
see
don't have time."
that would have been better. This would have been a good time for me and Curve to have each other's numbers saved because we could have done this. You know, this
That's
is
right.
listen,
You guys weren't even talking to each other?
no, no. This is some really good Monday morning quarterbacking. Now in hindsight, I am seeing better ways we could have handled this situation.
100%.
But we turned that corner into the Starbucks drive-through, and I'm immediately like, I don't know how to get him out of this one. We are 10 cars back. I'm like, this is gonna take 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm like, all right, you know what? Maybe we're there a little bit later.
Right.
That's all right. That's not that big of a deal. We said 4 o'clock. GPS said 4:30,
Right.
and then the numbers just kept going up.
Racking up. Kept racking up. And here was the icing on the cake was going to part of this scheme of theirs apparently was let's make it seem legit. Let's have Austin drive out of the way to go drop off Curve at his place, and then have Curve immediately get in his car and then follow us to the house that we were supposed to go to, adding effectively 30 minutes at least to the
I
travel.
didn't realize it was 30 minutes out of the
Dude, it
All right,
was far out
listen,
of the but, you know
Curve gave you an out.
no,
It was just a ridiculous out,
ridiculous
which
out.
I want to say, I think is just as ridiculous as all the things that you're posing to me right now.
No, Curve saying, "Hey, man, I gotta be somewhere with Laura," is a perfectly
No,
viable.
that's the only one you've given so far. But saying like, oh, you could have said you're sick or something. It's like we would have just stopped. You would have
Right, but
we would have gotten out
all
of the
you
car.
need is one viable excuse. We've been on this chat on this topic for what, 5 minutes, and I thought of that, and you were sitting in the car for 45 minutes?
Yeah. Again, maybe smarter people would have come to that conclusion a little bit quicker. Maybe if Curve and I were able to put our heads together instead of just sitting there silently in the car,
Right.
we could have figured it out.
You're right, 100%, but you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? All of this is not as bad, right? Because Curve was at the party, you were at the party, we had a great time, right? We all stayed, we watched the game, we hugged, we cried, right? It was
Yep.
an amazing 30th
We
birthday.
stabbed that guy.
We stabbed that guy allegedly,
Yeah.
um, but you know what? It just felt like it was, like, missing a little bit of something, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but it was missing just, like, a little bit of something. And I think what kind of hurt the most at the end, right, was that it was like, I can't be there, but I can be there for, like, 9 AM the next day. You know what I mean? Like I he coulda driven down late. The game went late, right? Like, super late. And we were cheersing, and we were drinking, and we were having a good time late into the night. And you know that his ass was tucked in bed just like this, right? And
Kind
I
of the
cared
way
more.
it looks like on screen right now.
Right,
I think
exactly. I
he's
think
giving
this
himself
pretty
kinda
close to
walking
what he
himself
was
into that
probably
one.
doing. Right. Yeah. And you know what? It would've been fine if it was 29, right? Would've been fine if it was 31, right? But we're talking 30. We're talking like a milestone
That's a big one.
birthday that you spend with your loved ones. And you know what? I did, Vic. I did spend it with my loved
Yeah.
ones, you know?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It sounded like everybody who was there needed to be there. It sounded like no more, no less, you know?
Yeah,
So,
just
I'm happy
Yeah,
at it there
just
I'm
the
happy at a
only 2
30th.
people happen to be the 2 people who were his best man at his wedding. No big deal. The only 2
right.
people missing.
No big deal whatsoever. And in fact, it was when the clock struck midnight, right? And I looked around and I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
go ahead, Cinderella, tell the story.
who's
Yeah, yeah.
with me right
Go
now?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was like, "I think I gotta rethink some things," you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. 'Cause you looked
Even
around and you're like, "These are the important people, these who are have to be
well,
here,"
no,
and they
no,
were
no.
there for you.
I said, "These are the people that I'm important to," right? Because
Right,
they took
right, right,
time
yeah,
out
of
of their
course, yeah.
day
Yeah, of
to
course.
be there
Yeah, yeah,
and celebrate with me and celebrate this glorious win, with this
Yeah.
team, you
I
know?
I
Something that I'll remember for the rest of my life and tell all my children where
Right.
I was when the Knicks won on my birthday, but, you know, there will be some people that are missing from that story, and that's okay.
That's fine because the important part was the Knicks won on your 30th birthday, and you'll tell your children. That's the important part, is it not? The rest of the
Well, no,
details is on a
the important part, because I could have been in the city. I could have gone to the game,
you should have been
right?
in the city. You
But
should have been in
You
the
should
city.
you
I
should have been in
wanted
the
to
city.
spend it with the people, you know, that mattered the most to me. But
Now
some people didn't wanna reciprocate.
I'm gonna repeat what I said in a text message, and you guys thought I was kidding, but it's the truth. You guys
Women
bully
should
me.
we know that. You
Yeah,
know that you
yeah.
said that women should we
And
get
we
that.
told you that was wrong at the time.
Yeah.
You guys bully me, so there's that. Go ahead and take what you want out of that. So
We bully you.
yeah, yeah.
We might bully you, but you hurt us. You know what I mean?
When did you get? When
That's
did
right.
When did you get into the feelings of you?
Oh, what do you mean? The feelings of me?
Yeah,
For
yeah. Well,
30
well, now all of a sudden
years, you were an accountant for 30 years.
geez, turned 30. Fucking how many days ago, and he's already butthurt. In his feelings. Pansy. You know what they were doing at 30 years old, 50 years ago? They're going to war. Not talking about feelings. All right.
What, I
Yeah.
wanna clip this compared to, like, the 1st or 2nd episode where Mike was talking about men's mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, not
and
so we care when it applies. Okay, I understand. Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem.
I
I
think that
think
that's very clear, yeah.
yeah. Also, 50 years ago, we were not going to war.
No,
We had ended the Vietnam conflict, kind of the same way we just ended the Iran conflict.
right,
Take that
with
for
a
what you will.
perceived
Mhm.
victory,
Yeah,
a true
Mhm.
loss, just like the loss of friends,
that's
Wow.
right.
Just like the loss of friends.
Anybody have the
Oh,
definition of bully up somewhere? Can we pull that up on the screen just to make sure we're
I don't have it. I don't have it.
go ahead, look that up. And not the Rockstar video game. I'm talking about, like the Webster dictionary
Great,
version.
great video game.
Yeah, great video game. That was nice. That was nice.
And now I'm really curious what Victor's looking up.
I looked up bullying. I'm just not going to put it on the screen.
Oh, okay, good,
Yeah.
good. I was ready for you to show a picture of Mike.
Is it just a compilation video of people getting bullied? Also, I need you guys to look this up. I just learned about this today and I have not done my research, so we're going to do the research together. I need you to look up
Okay.
uh diaper spa in Addison, New Hampshire. I need you to look this up. We need to talk about
Diapers.
this. I don't know the specifics on what it is. I've been told a little bit about it, and I think we need to get to the bottom of this. Now that the sob story is over, I'll take off the blanket. Diaper spa.
Oh, I don't think I like this.
I don't think we are gonna like it, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it. Because we need to understand exactly what this is.
And people tend to fear anything they fail to comprehend is a scary statement.
Yeah. Um, so it looks like for the audio listeners, a diaper spa is basically a nursery like business for adults who role play as children and wear diapers.
Mhm.
Um,
There's an official
Doctor,
website?
yeah, we're going to that.
Wow, wow, wow. If there
According to
isn't
the
a
website, the diaper spa is
Oh,
open to
oh,
all diaper-wearing individuals who seek acceptance, respite, and care. Focus
it's
on the
respite.
spa. Sorry, yeah, I don't.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hold up. Time out, time out. It looks like you get to get, at least in the Christmas theme stuff, you get a festive story and freshly baked sugar cookies and a stocking to take home. I'm changing my mind on this place. Sounds cool.
$200
I'm back in. I'm back in. Hold on.
1,500 all-day diaper B&B experience. Promises rejuvenating pampering for the little one inside of you. That's crazy.
I think you could just go to Six Flags for that.
I agree, you don't have to pay
Well, I
$1,500
think
to do it.
also you
Now,
you don't have to dress as a child.
Right.
now the question is this a fetish or is this like some
Yes.
like secret society? Or is
No,
this
no, no,
like is
no.
it or is this like trauma based? Is this like a trauma based thing? Like look at this from like a psychology standpoint. Is this like childhood trauma? What in the fuck
Hold
is
on, look
this?
at that there. People
Yeah, you just read
adult-only
these couple
diaper
sentences here.
lovers.
ABDL. What's the acronym for ABDL?
Adult
ABDL.
baby diaper lover.
Jesus. ABDL behaviors could have different functions, including sexual gratification or
Um,
strategies to cope with negative mood states. Okay, so maybe a little both. Maybe it's a
but it's
kink,
not
Yeah.
and
it's
maybe
due
you
to
have
childhood
daddy
abuse.
issues.
Uh, Again, I think doing this without the sexual stuff is weird, but when you add anything sexual to wanting to be a child, something
Yeah, it's that sounds
I'll leave it
illegal.
at that.
This is
Yeah,
like
I'm
the
not
videos
gonna
that I see of people that watch scary movies or play scary games, and they get, like, a jump scare, and then they, like, pan over to, like, the phone on their lap, and they start playing, like, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. You ever see that?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
how they're
I've seen stuff like that.
Do we got, like, a news clip of
Yeah.
this place? Like, we gotta know more.
I don't think I wanna see anything from this place.
Yeah, I know. All clients are respectfully dressed in public, and besides this media attention, there is no reason that anyone would have thought that they were any different than any other neighbor or visitor from the outside. I don't know, something tells me
Well,
that they
just
might.
Mike's out on it, just from what I
Oh,
highlighted
Mike.
there.
Okay. Yeah,
It this
Yeah,
sounds like
Mike
this
was there.
sounds like, a weirder version of the Wicked Fun Club.
This sounds like a much worse version of the Wicked Fun Club. Much worse. Wicked Fun Club at least is like consenting adults. This is, I guess, is consenting adults as well, but like they're doing a weirder thing that I don't like.
Yeah, here's that quote again. People tend to fear anything that they fail to comprehend.
The only thing we have to fear is
Yeah.
fear itself.
Yep. We will all no, we all will resume enjoying this beautiful life we are so blessed to have here.
Hmm.
I mean, listen, they're not hurting anybody, right? They're not asking me to do it. Who am I? Right? Right?
Yeah, I could get down with that.
Who am I? You know, if I consider myself an accepting individual, you know. It's
Yeah.
not you know, it's not like I'm a bad person not showing up to my best friend's birthday or anything like that, you know.
Like you knew it was your own party, idiot, but whatever.
I don't know how that's like a comeback, you know what I mean? Like, "You didn't know about your surprise birthday party, idiot. How am I supposed to be at a party that you don't even know about?"
The one time he wants to stay in Connecticut for more than 3 hours. The one time, you know?
And he had just to let everybody know, he had to dip out on that too. We went to
Yeah,
lunch while we
he
were
didn't even
in
go to lunch.
Connecticut, which
Did
and
they?
we were 10 minutes from his house, 10 minutes, and he was like,
20, but that's
"I
okay. No problem.
can't make it, can't make it."
Couldn't make it. Sorry to tell you.
Why do you think he wanted to stay in Connecticut so long that day? Was it maybe to be around some of his closest friends and family members for as long
So
as he could be
I I
on
I
the
I
day of
think
his
you I
on
think
the
you gotta
30th day
ask
of
him.
his birth?
I don't know why you're asking me. I think you should floor the question to him.
Well, I'm just saying, just take a look from, walk a mile in his shoes,
right.
be an
Right.
empath today.
And now I'm gonna flip it. If you walked a mile in my
Bypass.
shoes, you'd
Bypass.
understand why I couldn't go.
I'd have a
Right.
lot of blisters because your shoes are bigger than mine.
Yeah.
'Cause that's yeah, no,
Yeah.
beauty is pain.
Beauty is pain. That's right. And you know what's even crazier? Didn't even get me anything for my birthday either.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
showed up,
That's wild.
Nope,
you know? Not a balloon or
nothing,
a little drink in sight, nothing.
nothing, not a
Nothing.
damn thing. 0,
It's crazy.
0.
Crazy is crazy, but it's okay, you know,
Yeah,
I'm an
because
accept
friends don't really, like, hold on to those things, like, friends are usually it's not about the gift, it's about the presents that I brought on Sunday, you know?
Oh, okay, I was gonna
Oh,
say the presents that you
what
didn't bring or
presents?
Not presents
no,
as in
being
gift,
there
but
for your friends, you know?
yeah, being there on Sunday as I informed you all. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah,
I don't really see
yeah.
where the issue's lying here. It's pretty black and white if you ask me.
Yeah, I would agree with you. It is very black and white, you know? It's very apparent. Though I don't I actually genuinely I have no clue what you were doing at your parents' place.
I told you about 3 times. That's no big deal. No problem at all.
Maybe you did. Maybe you did.
I did.
I just I
About 3 about
genuinely don't
about
remember.
About 3 times, no problem. But that's the kind of friends we are, right? Because
Yeah,
even I couldn't make your surprise 30th birthday and the biggest Knicks moment in history, I still made an
right.
attempt to be present as a friend, where I have told you the same scenario 3 times of why I could not be there, and yet you cannot recollect to tell me why I could not be there. I think it speaks volumes. I think it speaks volumes.
Why would you tell me that you couldn't attend something that I didn't know about? You know what I mean? How would like, why would you have had to told me that you couldn't be somewhere that I didn't know about?
Well, you knew about it, but you didn't know about the context of it, right? Like, you knew it was to watch the Knicks, but what you did not know was that it was a gathering for birth, you know?
Right. 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 New life, some might say. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, same life, just 30
Listen,
years later.
I'm glad that you had a good time.
I had a good time on Sunday hanging out with you guys, you know? It was a nice time, you know? Didn't anticipate the workout, tell you that, but here we are.
Amen.
I had a good time.
Amen.
How was salsa class?
It was good. It's good. Learned a lot of new things. Overwhelming, some may say, but
Mhm. Mhm.
gotta get right back at it. Well, actually, we're going into the city tonight to look at another band.
Oh,
So yeah, it's a late one, but you gotta feel them out. You gotta go listen to the people. You know.
so
Who-
you don't have a band booked or like a DJ for
Oh,
your wedding?
we have a DJ, but
Oh, but you're looking for live music.
mm-hmm,
Cool.
mm-hmm. And, we were put on to a group that's playing tonight, so we're like gonna go out there, gonna get to practice our dance moves and feel out the band. You know,
Are they, like, playing somewhere tonight, or are, like, you going to, like,
they're
as a
playing somewhere.
consultation? Ah,
Oh.
okay, understood.
They're playing in the city tonight in Soho, and so
Oh
we're
my
going.
god, it would be so much funnier if you guys did it like American Idol style, where you force the bands to come in and audition for you. You're like,
Yeah,
"Ah, it's gonna be a no from me, dog."
or
Or,
like Drewski's could have been records.
that shit's so funny.
It's hilarious. I have some security guards with shiesties on.
Yeah,
You
just
know.
picking the performers up and throwing them out.
Yeah, yeah.
Also
I
could have been you, Saturday night, shiesty on, deep in
could
the city. It's all good.
Yeah, you know, it just it didn't seem right, you know, it didn't seem
It was
the
Vic,
group wasn't
it was right.
the group
It was right.
together, you know,
It was right.
Vic straight paced.
Yeah, he kinda cut out when he said that. I don't know if my internet's bad or if his internet's bad, but I didn't hear what he said.
That's okay. I just told him that, he said shiesty on, and I said that could have been you Saturday night after the Knicks win. Shiesty on, deep in the city.
Yeah. I did pack them, and I did
Yeah,
look to see how
back
much
then.
Ubers were to get into the middle of the city right after the
It
buzzer.
really wasn't bad, it was like $60.
Yeah, I would have paid that easily.
Yeah, it really wasn't bad.
You could have just took
I
the
can only
train
imagine
in.
what, like,
Nah, the train would have taken longer. Plus, we'd have to, like, get to the train station and then get on the train and then no. It's easier just to take an Uber.
yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
Oh, man. Oh, man. So what do we
When are we
think
ever gonna have
about
a moment like that again? Oh.
Huh?
Said, when are we gonna have a moment like that again?
probably next
Well,
year
that's what
when
I'm
the Knicks
saying.
win?
It was a glorious, glorious moment.
Yeah.
It'll be
It's
glorious next
probably
year when they go back to back, don't worry.
Yeah, but, it's not gonna feel as good. They've already won. It's when teams win consistently, it takes the sting out of it. You know what I mean? It means a little less.
you're
I don't know
saying
if they're
Not
gonna
a
light
not
buses on
accor
fire.
Not according to Tom Brady, you know?
Yeah, but he's like the athlete. I'm saying for like the fans, you know? Some people do you think they're not lighting buses? You think in the 7th Super Bowl win for the Pats, they were lighting buses on fire? They were chilling.
No, no, I
They had won a bunch of rings in like, the last decade. They're probably, pretty
I
civil about it.
I remember talking to one Pats fan after they won against the Rams, and I remember them being like, "Yeah, even we were like, yeah, that win kinda sucked." I was like, "Damn, you won enough to, like, pick and choose which
Yeah.
wins were good and which ones sucked? That's
Yeah,
horrendous."
that game did suck. They're right. Especially because again, the last Super Bowl they won was the Falcons' comeback, which was like one of the greatest it's probably the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history, right? So, that's a fun game. Then you play a fucking 13-9 defensive
Mhm.
grind out game that fucking sucks to watch. Yeah, of course you can be like, "Yeah, that, not as fun as the last time."
But I do think that the theme for this upcoming season will be this Knicks team fighting the narrative that like, "Nah, it was a fluke last year." You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that'll be the
they
motivation.
can't do it again.
Exactly. And, can they scrape out a win against OKC instead of the Spurs? You know what I mean? Like, as soon as the opponent changes, the narrative changes and people start to doubt again. Because
Yeah.
even now they're ranked at what, 4th for next season?
Yeah, I mean, well, I think some of that ranking is due to the fact that Dolan's already come out and said he's like, "Yeah, I'm not spending money on this team,"
Yeah. Yeah, and,
which
what's
which is
his
like,
name? Robinson is probably gonna get
yeah,
priced out.
Mitch is gone, Quickly's probably gone, or not Quickly, Shamit's probably gone. Someone's gonna pay for his shooting ability. I mean, Mitch is definitely gone. There's no shot he comes back. He's gonna get paid somewhere
Do you think
else.
he's gonna get paid somewhere else?
Yes. He's been like one of the best like defensive centers in the league. Just he can't stay on the floor. He gets hurt a lot. And then obviously once Cat came in, there's not really a way for him to start.
Well, and he can't shoot free throws. I feel like that's, like, a
Well,
big liability.
nah, no one cares about that as much as for your big man. Like it's obviously not good,
Well,
but like they're kind of just chalk. If you play incredible defense, no one will care about your free throws.
I guess, but I feel like if it's one of those things where if you play incredible defense, but all of a sudden when it counts at the end of the game, right? When the other team's strategy is as soon as you get your hands on the ball, we're fouling you, right? And that's where you nickel and dime to get your wins. It matters,
Yeah,
right?
but that it kind of runs out later in the game. Like teams don't do that like late game. Um, it would just be keeping the ball out of his hands in general, like late in the game.
Yeah, like don't pass to him at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
but we'll see. It's been very funny to listen to Dolan's comments. This is like I think that's the only downside for me of a Knicks victory is that Dolan is now gets to feel like vindicated for being such a shit owner for the last like 20 years. Cause he hired Leon Rose and Leon Rose did all the work and then, got the right players. But now Dolan's gonna be like, yep, guys, I did it. I finally brought the Knicks a championship. It's me. And then immediately he's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna pay any of these guys actually though, so, like, don't expect anything else."
Right. We gotta do better next year for the same or less.
Yeah. And he's, like, beefing with Zoran. He, like, fully fucked over a bunch of people game 4.
What
Uh, or was it game 4? No, game 5 or one of the games. He, like, requested the city he requested to have, like, an 1,000-person event for a watch party, somewhere in the city. Um, the city granted the request. And then he canceled it and then put out a statement saying, like, "Yeah, the city won't let us have an event to watch. Like, Zoran doesn't want us watching the game in public after, like, all the shit after, like, game 3 or, like, where they were, like, beating up Spurs fans and shit." And
Yeah.
then Zoran literally, like, put out the permit being like, "Yeah, no, we said yes to 1,000 people because he asked for 1,000 people. If he had asked for more, maybe we would have said no, but, like, what he asked for, we granted, and now he's pulling it back saying that we didn't."
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the whole deal with that was though, but I do like the fact that he went through all this trouble to invite Trump and touted it as like, "Oh, it's the first time a sitting president has come to watch an NBA finals game and everything like that." And he was booed and they lost.
Yeah. Also, bro was not watching the game. He was napping. He
Yeah.
was
Oh,
getting he
and
was
he was
getting in those
talking to
Z's.
Dolan.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't like the fact that it should be up to the players in my mind for them to accept an
Oh, yeah,
invitation
yeah.
to the White
He
House.
had already accepted on their behalf today. He was like,
Yes.
"Oh, yeah, we're going."
Right. Which I thought was ridiculous, especially because nobody's been to the White House, even though they've been invited for like the last 10 years, which is wild.
Yeah.
But
What do you mean?
me- Trump invited the winning team,
Every
right?
sport
To the White
every
House.
champion gets invited to the White House, and then I don't think the NBA champion has been there in, like, the last, like, however many years. I'm gonna
At
check.
least 10 years.
Oh, the NBA champion. Nobody
Yeah.
went under Biden?
I don't know about that. I don't think so.
I mean, why
I
would you
feel
wanna
like
go?
somebody, because you
The
get to
problem with doing that
you
is
get.
that it politicizes the game. You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't.
100%.
It politicizes the game if you pick and
Let's
choose under
see.
which president you wanna go to.
Well, what
Let
I'm saying though is nobody's been in the last 10 years, and that's been through multiple administrations on both sides.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah, you
24
gotta
they
fact check
skipped.
this.
24 they skipped when it was Biden. 26 they skipped when it was Trump. Uh, those are the only ones I could really find. The New York Liberty just didn't get invited to the White House, probably because they're women. So that's cool. Yeah, I don't know why you're laughing at that, Mike. You're Mr. WNBA in here.
I know.
Mister, I'm
Yeah,
Listen,
going to the game tomorrow.
requested that.
tomorrow night,
Yeah,
I don't see you guys
yeah.
supporting women.
Yeah, but I'm also not laughing at them not getting invited to the White House. That's fucked up. They should have been invited.
They should have. You're so right.
Oh, they are the first NBA team to visit a Trump White House, it says.
So
Like, I don't know
NBA
about
teams went under
2016 through
Biden.
18. They might have, but I mean, they skipped too. Like, the Nuggets skipped.
I don't think that any championship team like that, regardless of sport, like what's the business of going to the White House? It's dumb.
I do
Because
think
it's
it's
an
pretty dumb.
invitation of the president from the president of the United States. You have to understand something, is that regardless of your political beliefs, whether you like Trump, Biden, Obama, whatever, it is an honor to get invited to the White House to meet a president and get congratulated on your honor.
I think that
The political part out of it is that, like, I'm not saying like everybody should just up and accept, but like it is an honor regardless if you enjoy a sitting president or not to go accept a whatever from a president. I think regardless of the fact,
I
go
I
ahead, go
f
ahead.
I fundamentally disagree. I feel like as soon as even if you go up and you say it has nothing to do with politics, the presidency is a political position, right? All
yeah,
those groups, they get their accolades from the people that run the organizations that they're playing in, right? They get their recognition there, right? They get their key to the city, they get their parade, right, from their hometown. That to me is the echelon because those are your fans. Those are the people there. As soon as you go to the White House, then it's people like, well, why are they going for this person? Like I don't agree with that president, or vice
But
versa for the
it's
other
the
side.
same thing, right? It's the same exact thing. It's a smaller scale that if the Knicks did not get in, if the Knicks got invited, excuse me, to the mayor's place in New York City because they disagree with the politics with Zoran, it's the same exact thing on a smaller scale. If some of those guys didn't like Zoran, they wouldn't go to the parade or they wouldn't go sit there with all those speeches and stuff at the end. It's the same exact thing on a smaller scale.
And that's
I don't
that
think it's
that's
small. It's the city they play in. I think there is a big difference. But
right.
I think it would actually you're saying, "Oh, it's like the highest honor?" No, that's not the highest honor. getting invited by Mickey Mouse to Disneyland is actually the highest honor. When you get to say
That
I'm going to Disneyland after a championship, that's way cooler. What does the
yes.
White House have? Does the White House have Space Mountain?
No, no.
Listen,
Does it
you're
have the
saying you're
Aerosmith rock
saying
and
what
roll
I'll tell you
coaster?
what,
you're
Disney
saying
World
does
doesn't
what's
have it anymore
cooler.
either.
You're saying what's cooler, and I'm agreeing
No, no,
with
no,
you that
more
going to Disney.
honorable. No, it's way more
it
honorable to be invited
No,
by
no, it's
Mickey
not. It's
Mouse.
not. No, it's
Way
not more
more.
honorable. Walt
He has
Disney was
such
a
a small
scumbag.
circle. Are you whoa, chill. He has such a small circle. It's him, it's Daffy Duck, Donald Duck, Goofy, Minnie Mouse. That's it. So for him to come tell you, like, oh, come to the clubhouse, that's way cooler and way more exclusive than the White House.
right. I think when you show up to Disney, when you get that kind of invite from Mickey Mouse, you are etched in history forever.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And
Does the
knock
White
wood.
House throw you a parade? Does the White House throw you a parade when you get brought to Disney after winning a championship? No. But Disney does. You get to be
Dis
part of that 2 PM parade. You get your own float.
That
That's
2
right.
PM
I
on
don't
a
see the White House
Wednesday, you
doing that.
know?
Hey,
and I'm pretty
listen, it's better than nothing. Better than the White House is giving you. What are you getting at this White House visit? You're getting McDonald's?
Big Macs and Diet Coke.
That's crazy. I can get Pizza Planet. You're telling me
yeah,
that a Big Mac and Diet Coke is better than Pizza Planet from Toy Story?
but also at the same time,
I
it's
don't
like
think so.
I can go around the world at Epcot.
That's what I'm
It's
saying. They get to
miles
drink around
away.
the world.
Right.
They get to drink around the world and then drive test track drunk.
Yes.
You're allowed to drive drunk at Disneyland.
Right. And then you hop on Ratatouille,
Yeah.
you live it up. Maybe
Quick
a little Guardians
monorail
of the
around.
Galaxy.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You go on that little space ride where you get to be the astronauts where the space shuttle has a problem and
Oh,
then you have to
no.
fix it.
No. That's the scariest ride in the world.
Yeah, and then you get to throw up after.
Oh, no. It's
Because
such an
you're still so drunk from having from drinking around the world.
No, I had a panic attack when I was a little kid on that ride. It was terrifying.
I know what we're
It was
doing for your birthday. We're getting over that trauma.
No,
Where it's
we
at
had
here.
well, you know what? Guess what? If you had been on the car ride with us, you'd understand the conversation that we had on the way back to New York
Yeah.
about how much he hates doing those things.
Right. Right.
That's
You would
I feel
know.
like
wild.
You
me
would
anymore.
understand that.
I feel like you don't
That's
know me
wild,
anymore.
but I'm gonna pull a card out of your guys' book and just peer pressure you to do it. It's no big deal. What's the big deal?
Oh, yeah, no. That's not the dynamic that we
Yeah.
have. We have that power over you, but you don't have that power over us.
Not anymore, buddy.
That's right.
You don't got the juice anymore.
Well, you've broken the shackles.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe when I was
you're now free.
19, maybe if I was 19 or 21, you may stub a shop, but not anymore, buddy.
Yeah.
We'll find a way.
Yeah, I think that that's all talk. I think that he knows deep down.
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Doesn't matter.
No, sir. So,
Yeah, but I mean,
have you
again, I
guys
think I've made my case. I think fuck the White House, bro. Let's go
Yeah,
to Disneyland. We didn't even
I
talk
wanted
about Animal Kingdom, by the way. I didn't even get into that.
we did not talk about Animal Kingdom at all.
going on the Avatar ride. Oh my god.
Yeah, fucking the Mount Kilimanjaro Everest ride with the Yeti. Although I do think they killed the Yeti there, so
Oof.
takes a
No,
little
he's just
sting out of it.
mobile.
Oh, fair enough. All right, Mike, you want to talk about the World Cup? I know that's what you've been trying to pivot to for the last 80 minutes here. So,
Well, I wanted to. Well, yeah. I mean, we'll get there since we're talking about sports. But I wanted to talk about. Have you guys been seeing on like social media and the internet, like Europeans and like Asian countries like coming
yes,
to experience American culture first time and how they're just like shocked at it?
yeah,
Mm-mm.
Oh my
yeah.
god!
It's
Did you
actually
see
some of it's pretty heartwarming.
the
I
one
know
where
up here on my feed.
the the people from Japan that have tried Texas barbecue for the first time? Incredible. Then I saw this video of this guy. He was helping explain some people from Japan like what to order at In and Out for their first time. Somebody from Germany went to Waffle House at 1 a.m. They were like the best
Did they get
experience ever. Well, they were hoping. Listen, I was in Boston last Thursday, and the amount of kilts I saw because of the Scottish was incredible. Incredible. The Scottish,
I
they
have
said,
yet to wear a kilt. Extremely freeing.
They said that the bars were starting to run out of beer because the Scottish were just downing it. Did you see them all go to Fenway Park for a game and just absolutely take over the stadium?
No, but that's pretty cool. I saw, uh, when we were leaving the Starbucks on Saturday, I saw a bunch of guys out there in kilts, like, rooting for Scotland, and I forgot they were playing Haiti, so I was like, "Oh, damn, that's really sick," and Curve was like, "Yo, fuck those guys," and I was like, "Damn, man," I was like, they just got the kilts on, man, like, I don't know why," and then, like, 5 hours later when we turned it on, it was Haiti versus Scotland. I was like, "Oh," I was like, "That's why you had so much smoke for them." I was like, "Damn, they're just here trying to enjoy the World Cup."
Well, he was saying something about how it was Haiti's first time in a while, right?
Yeah, I think it's their first time in a while. Let me check.
They ended up doing okay that game, didn't they? There's been a lot of ties, like,
I
to the
think they lost
benefit of these.
1-0.
That's still not that bad, but
Yeah,
there's been a lot
they
of
lost 1-0.
ties. Like,
There's been a lot of draws.
a lot of these countries that are, like, their
Damn.
first time or long time or massive underdogs have been pulling it out. Like, did you see the Portugal game? Portugal-Congo? DR Congo?
Yeah,
1-1 tie?
yeah.
Spain tying?
It's also it's their first appearance since 1974, and that was their only other appearance. So this is Haiti's second time at the World Cup.
Can we talk about the concept of tying in a soccer game? Why is that a thing?
Well,
Well,
it's
for
a
like
huge
so
it's a huge
for like
benefit to
league
the under
play.
countries. Go, Vic, I'll let
Well,
you
yeah,
explain, I'll let you
for
explain.
those for like that reason too, but like in like regular league play, you get a point for tying. So the way your season draws out, I mean, most leagues are around like 38 games. It's a tie is still better than a loss at the end of the day. And you're just
Mhm.
trying to accrue points. I mean, it's the same for the World Cup. The draw is 1 point. So it allows you to like, if you're just getting unlucky on offense but playing really good defense, then like, I mean, there are some games obviously you could watch where a couple things just break the wrong way and you end up losing like 2-0. But it's more of a way to like level out like unlucky things going against you.
But isn't that making it so much more complicated than it needs to be? Either you win or you lose, right? Because then you have to
No.
incorporate a point system
But
and
Yeah, but
not
I
in the
think
World
that's
Cup.
cool.
In the World Cup, it's even more crucial than the other because Vic, I don't know if you could look it up. What's the group that everybody tied in? So in group play, when you play group play, you're in a group with 4 teams, which means you have to play all the teams one time before you can, if to figure out if you have enough points to make it to the knockouts or whatever. So you have to play. You only have 3 games to determine whether you move on or not. So tying is huge because you only have 2 more games to either win, draw, or lose. So there's a group right now where everybody's tied, which is huge because you only have 2 more games left to figure it out and nobody's down. So this could be
There's
to a
2 groups
benefit
where
of
they're
some of
all
those
tied.
countries. Who is it?
So we got Group G with New Zealand, Iran, Belgium, and Egypt, and then Group H
Huge.
with Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, Spain, and Cabo Verde.
Huge.
Yeah.
but didn't Paraguay lose?
No, they tied.
But didn't they lose to the US?
No, Paraguay. Uruguay is the one I'm talking about.
Oh. Gotcha.
Yeah, we fucking smoked
I was
Paraguay.
gonna say, wasn't that like 4-1?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's the
sir.
this shit's the only time I'm really getting patriotic, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, I know we're gonna lose like in the second round of this shit, but like, I'm in bars, I'm looking at people who have never watched a minute of soccer other than outside of the World Cup, like enjoy soccer. And like for that, I'm like, that's pretty cool. I'm enjoying that. But yeah, damn. I forgot. Carousel got fucking battered. That's tough.
Yeah, so
Oh, you know
huge
what?
for like cop. Go ahead.
I'm really pissed off about these fucking hydration breaks.
Why?
Hydration breaks.
Because it's basically just another way for Fox and like advertisers to just pump commercials at us. Soccer has never, ever been a thing soccer is one of the most, for me, was one of the most fun sports to watch because it is 45 to 50 minutes uninterrupted. We get a 15-minute halftime break where we get the little fucking commentary, you know, 10 minutes of commercials, whatever. And then it's another 45 to 50 minutes uninterrupted till the end of the game.
Not Telemundo. Telemundo doesn't play commercials on hydration breaks.
Okay, well, that's great. I thought you were about to say like Telemundo throws in more ads, and I was like, well, I'm never going to watch on Telemundo. But
No, Telemundo
that is
throws
something
less.
that's yes, and that's what teams should be doing because in the Premier League when they do the hydration breaks for when it's hot, they just let the commentators talk for like 30 seconds, and then they go right back to the game. The hydration breaks have been extended for the World Cup because of commercials. So it used to be like a minute or so. Now it is a
Oh,
little
I
bit
didn't know
longer to
that. I didn't
to
know
get
that.
a little bit more fucking ad time in. And I saw a reel today where if you look at like the pace of play and like control, like who's dominating the game in these like minutes, like if you're breaking everything like the 90 minutes up into 5 minute like sectors, if you look at who's controlling it, shit fucking falls off the map for some teams at the hydration break. Like the Carousel game, this is what triggered it in my mind. The first 30 minutes of the Carousel game, them and Germany were going not back and forth, but they were holding their own. Then they get
Mhm.
a fucking 3 minute break. And then you look at the way Germany controlled the rest of the first half, not even the rest of the game, but the rest of the first half, the game was out of reach. Curacao scored. It was Germany scored, then Curacao
Yeah,
equalized
they went to
and
tie,
like the
yeah.
24th minute, and then they take a break and they kill the momentum. And then Germany scores like two more goals before half. It's out of reach. They score another fucking 4 goals to end the
Yeah.
game.
But it's one thing if it's like in basketball where you can call a timeout when a team is on streak, right? Because you're actively trying to break that streak. But this is structured. You know it's coming, right?
But it's not
Right.
really a thing. Like this is like the first like 2 years where this has really been. This is like the first World Cup that this has been here. They've been adding them in slowly to get people ready for the World Cup because they usually don't play in these like hot of conditions. Like in the summer, usually soccer's over by like May in most places. So it is warmer than usual on the pitch. With at least in the Prem, with these hydration breaks, they add that time on like into stoppage time of the first half. So if they take a
Right.
minute break to drink water, that minute still gets played hypothetically, just at in like the 46th to 47th minutes before halftime.
Okay.
So it's not really a timeout because the time's still added back on. But the fact that they're kind of extending it and it's showing that like it's changing the way momentum is being used in a game, I think is kind of bullshit. Especially for like again the lower country teams who are like fighting a team like Germany to like, move on to the next round.
But it's like anything else, right? Like you first of all, I think it's probably a good idea that they give people hydration breaks.
Yes. Yeah,
You know?
I'm not against the water drinking. I'm against showing me fucking commercials and extending the water drinking to show me fucking commercials.
Yeah.
Telemundo doesn't. So they do, that like that square screen where they'll put like
Yeah.
a
Picture in
poster
picture.
up or whatever, but they will just keep talking and doing it. And Telemundo did that purposely. They don't give a shit about the ads.
And I'd be fine with that. If I mean, not fine with it. I understand. Like, I still would hate it, but like, I understand that in a capitalist society, we are always trying to move capital forward, whatever. But just show the fucking DraftKings ad. Show the pitch, have the commentators talking, and then again, picture in picture, you could fucking put like, oh, bet who's gonna score the next goal. Which, again, gambling's another problem that we've tried to talk about before. But you know what I mean. It's like show
It's
me
not a
that instead
problem.
of cutting to fucking commercials.
No, I agree that the cash grab is always going to be a problem, right? But at least as a team that it's like it's going to be a hot day. They're going to give us a hydration break. We need to know and account for that so that we don't lose momentum if we're on, a good run. Um, but that's hard to do.
But even like I have to read more of I have to read more about stuff. But it even seems like some of the players are like, "Yeah, we don't need it." It's kind of, like, nonsensical to have.
Um, not a hard pivot, soft pivot. Mike, what is this ofrenda looking photo that you sent to the group chat?
Oh, that's my shrine for all the Argentina games.
Got you. And is this how you lay out? Because I see the cross on the jerseys too. Is this how you lay out everything pre-game?
Yeah, yeah, and then during the game, I light the candle.
During the game, you light the candle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So do you have when's the next game?
Monday. Monday, I think 1 o'clock.
Monday. Okay.
Yeah,
And
that
does
that'll
this
be
all this
that'll be there.
does all this stay there in between games?
I would like it to, but I've been what's the word I'm looking for? I've been downvoted on that. So we just keep the poster up and the candle.
What's the tiebreaker in the house? Because it's 1 and 1.
That buddy. Yeah,
I
my
think
vote
I think we
counts
know
as
the
one,
tiebreaker.
and the other vote
I just
counts as two. Your
is
your
this,
house may be similar, you know?
is this a I will never confirm or deny. Is this the new table? Is this the new table?
It is the new table, yes.
Uh,
New chairs, TBD potentially tomorrow.
oh, it doesn't have, like, bench seating or something?
No bench. Nope,
Oh,
nope, just table.
very nice. And you have 2 jerseys here. Is that for both individuals in the household?
Could be, but one of them is, our Lord and Savior Diego Maradona, and then
Uh-huh.
this one is, the one they're wearing this year because it has the 3rd star after they won, and then the World Cup patch on it, so
Oh, I see. Oh, to the 2022 world champs. I got you, I got you, I got
yeah,
you.
yeah, you always gotta get some sort of memorabilia. Like you, look, your Knicks jersey, I know what the back of that looks like. I know that patch, that finals patch on the back. I
On it,
know.
baby. On
Come on,
it.
come on.
Just saying. Just saying. Try to find one online right now. And well, this is glorious. I'm not mad at this whatsoever. It's a little, it's a little culty with the candle, but I'll let that
L
slide. You're
Listen,
trying to
I sent you guys the reels of all the abuelitas in New York, doing the prayers, putting Jalen Brunson up there, lighting a candle for him, a whole 9. It's the same thing. So it qualifies, you know?
Yeah, I mean, listen,
That's the way
I
to
I
do
I
it.
wasn't mad at that either. I'll take whatever, heebie-jeebie or whatever to help win the game.
Right, right. I mean, do I truly believe it will help? No, but is it worth the shot? 100%.
Yeah, yeah, just in case the gods bless you that day, you know?
God hasn't blessed me much, so hopefully he can help me out here, you know what I'm saying?
Enough, enough,
That's
enough,
crazy.
enough.
You live such a good life.
This is the equivalent of the video that I sent a while ago of the old people going, at 10 a month, I don't know if I'm gonna be here, you know?
Yeah,
It's the same deal.
yeah.
No, no, life has been good. I think I need to reevaluate my friend options here, but, life has been good. Life has been
I
It's
good.
think
fine.
you already
We
reevaluated
also
your friend options, yeah.
yeah,
I
we'll be
think you
doing the
made it very
same.
clear. Yeah, we'll have a meeting of the trio now once, now duo.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't even bring up the fact that we had to reschedule my birthday.
I know.
you
Yeah.
you rescheduling the whole thing?
Yeah,
Yep.
because
W
at
No,
least 2 of
it's
us are
not because
thinking
of me.
2
It's
of
not
us are
because of me.
thinking about the 3rd person and wanting to be together as a trio.
Right. So we
Yeah,
we dropped our plans.
yeah.
There's no
You
there's
know,
no reason why you should. There's 100% no reason why you should.
there is a
It's
reason why we should because we value some things over others, and so we go out of our way to show that person that they're important to us. And so that's why we do those things. But I know you would never, understand that, to go talk
Ladies and gentlemen, to all the listeners that we have, all
to
7 of
like go
you,
go mow
I
your
think this
parents'
is a
lawn or
I
something like
think this
that.
is, I think this is a good time to segue into that. This will be my final episode of Laundry in the Basement,
Alright, I gotta
and I
I gotta go take
appreciate it.
her out to pee. I can't be at your 30th birthday party.
I appreciate all the support. I'm gonna have my own Patreon. I'll put the link here. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He'll,
Mike
he'll
so
Mike
go
should be
ahead
just
and
strictly OnlyFans feet
yeah,
now.
only feet pics. He's gotten rid of the
Only feet pics.
podcasting. It's just the feet.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. So go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe to this here. Um, and there you go, another one in the books. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's okay. Uh, thank you very much, everybody. I hope everybody learned a valuable lesson about what true friendship is today. Nixon 5. I love you all. Peace.
Peace.